Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video, we are looking at all the World Cup icons that have been released. So, if you watched my last tier list video, I've got the ones that we've already done. Since then, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 new World Cup icons. So, in this video, we are basically going to add them to the tier list that we've already got. So, one of the problems that I have with the videos when I release them is that often EA release new cards for these. So, for example, the World Cup Stories one, they released 3 new cards after I'd already done the initial tier list, and obviously I can't update it then, but I want to get the tier list out as soon as the main bulk of the team has come out. The World Cup icons, there was a team 2, so we are with this video we're including basically everyone. So this team clearly on paper doesn't look quite as good. There was a mini release for Team 1 as well, like that Pele and Zambrotta and stuff like that, so we've got some of them. But the Team 2 for the icons really wasn't quite as good, so I don't think we're going to be getting as many high-rated cards as this. As always, we start with the lowest rated card, so we're looking at Zambrotta. Zambrotta with a shadow is really fast. He's got pretty good passing, very, very good physical for a fullback, very good defending, really, really good dribbling. No. Doesn't have really good dribbling. He has pretty good dribbling. But in general, this card, for the most part, is really good in every area except for the dribbling. But he does have 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Zambrotta is going S tier. Not because I would, like, in comparison to these cards, I would much rather have these cards. Because a fullback's worth so much less. But for a fullback, he is S tier. Because right now, genuinely, he's probably the best fullback in the game. Even better than the World Cup icon Cafu that you could get from swaps, debatably. Next, we're going to look at Hernandez. Now, this Luis Hernandez has been given 4-star weak foot, so that's pretty nice. With a hunter, he's getting max pace, max finishing, pretty good on the ball, very average passing, below average physical, okay in the air, but he's a bit small. I'm putting this card probably in the B tier. Compared to like a Crespo, he's pretty similar in a lot of ways, but Crespo's the weak foot, but this Hernandez is a lot quicker and probably in game is going to be a bit better on the ball. So it's a pretty comparable card to Van Persie and Crespo. Decent little card, probably won't be too badly priced either, but he's going to not really offer you much in the way of chemistry, which is a shame. We'll look at Roberto Carlos next. Roberto Carlos with a shadow, basically max pace. Pretty decent passing, very good physical, good defending, okay on the ball, 3-star, 3-star. I'm probably putting him like 8 tier. I'm putting B tier actually because he's so small at 5'6" that will be a liability in the air. Yeah, he's not got great jumping either, and he's 3-star, 3-star, and okay on the ball. And there's enough of a gap between him and Zambrotta. Laurent Blanc. Now, Laurent Blanc, in comparison to Bobby Moore, is quite similar in some ways, but just way taller. 6'3". I think he's actually 6'4" in game. Bobby Moore's like 5'10", 5'11". That definitely helps, but this Blanc still has the dribbling stats. I'm putting this Blanc into the A tier. I think Blanc is always very good. If he'd have had a few more pace, he'd have been S tier. Simply put, unless you've got like 99 on your physicals and defending, which Blanc's not going to have, you need at least 84, 85 pace probably to be pushing the S tier. Schweinsteiger. Now this Schweinsteiger is pretty slow, even with chemistry. 3-star, 3-star. Good shot. Okay on the ball. Pretty good physical. Pretty good, very good passing. I think for me, the Schweinsteiger has everything you want for the most part, except for the pace and 3-star, 3-star. So I think that pace is really bad at this point of the game already. Like even with that pace, even with the chem style, he's got less pace than some of the top midfielders. He's going to feel pretty average on the ball. He's not elite at these areas, but he's good at them. And 3-star, 3-star. He's definitely usable, but for me, he's far from like a top midfielder. So I'm putting him in the C tier. If it was in like a general midfield tier list, he'd probably be pushed to B tier. But these are World Cup icons, so we have to be a bit harsher on some of them. Shevchenko. 4-star, 4-star. This guy is pretty similar to some of the other cards on the list. I think, though, he's not quite as good on the ball and a bit slower than Hernandez. Not quite as juiced up stats some of these. He's going at the top of C tier. He's very close to some of these cards, but not quite there, I think. Check. Now, Check's a keeper. At the end of the day, keepers don't really matter too much. But for a keeper, I'd probably put him like A tier. He's a pretty good, one of the best keepers. Casillas, the cat. Again, he's a keeper, so it's hard to really compare them, but he's pretty small. Casillas is going in the C tier. Small keepers just aren't good on the game in general. Carlos Puyol. Now, I do not know why they've not given him a bit more pace. They've given Bobby Moore a 80 pace, but they've not bothered to actually give Puyol more pace, really. So, don't really understand this one. This Puyol is obviously still decent, but the pace is that low. And he's pretty poor on the ball that it puts him right at the bottom end of C tier. He's borderline D tier because he's not really very usable at centre-back. He's just going to get annihilated on through balls. If you sit deep and play very like part of the bus, he's probably quite high because he's very good at the defending physical. But the way the meta is on this game, the way the meta is on this game, he's just not going to be very good. Simply put, I would love to say Puyol's great and usable, but he isn't, sadly. Samieta, 5-star weak foot, probably the best card in Team 2 of the World Cup Icons. He's got elite pace, nearly 99 shooting with a hawk, okay passing, good on the ball, very good physical, 5-star weak foot. This is an S tier card. It is pretty similar to Eusebio, really, I would say. If you look at the cards themselves, better physical, worse passing, shooting's basically identical, bit worse on the ball. They're very, very similar. Eusebio's probably slightly better, but there's not a lot in it. Roberto Baggio, one of the worst high-rated cards always. With a Hunter, he is quick. But his shot's pretty bad because you don't get long shot. His shot power's awful. Like that shot power's really bad. His agility and balance are really not very good. His stamina's bad. His strength's bad. This Baggio, I'm probably putting like C tier. He has some really nice stats. The 5-star, 4-star's really good. His passing's elite. He will feel okay on the ball, but that agility balance holds him back a bit. He's decent pace. But some of the key stats like shot power, stamina, agility balance, they're just that bad that they really lower him down. And then for Pele, I am pretty confident we all know where he's going before we've done it. With Pele, you're putting a hawk on. It's maxing out the pace, maxing out the shooting. He's elite on the ball, elite passer, great physical. This Pele is probably second or third best. R9's the best, and then it's between Cruyff and Pele. You could go either way. If Pele had the weak foot, it'd obviously be Pele, but that weak foot on Cruyff is quite a noticeable thing, so it depends how much you value that or not. But the World Cup Icons, I don't know if we're getting any more at this rate. Hopefully we do, but they've been okay. Team 1 was a lot better than Team 2. Don't really get why they lopsided it so much. That one team was just so much better. But yeah, what do you guys think of the World Cup Icon promo so far? Do you like it? What do you think of the World Cup promos in general from here? I've enjoyed it in terms of the players we've been given, but not enjoyed it in terms of the ways of actually getting them. So, same old, same old. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoy when I do updated tier lists like this. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, have a great day. Peace.